In this video, we're going to talk about how to keep your marketing strategy simple and effective. So many times when I'm working with clients or small business owners, they tend to overcomplicate their marketing like crazy. They want to try different strategies. They want to give up on existing strategies too quickly. They want to try too many things at once, too many platforms, too many ideas. And they just have shiny object syndrome. We go, oh, this is the next coolest thing. This is the next trending thing that we got to do that's working. When in reality, what you need in order to scale your business and to have effective marketing is consistency and a deliverable strategy. So in this video, I'm going to highlight 3 very simple ideas that you can implement with your marketing strategy to make sure that you can get it to work effectively a lot sooner. So the first thing you want to do is you want to simplify your core message. You don't want to be thinking about too many different products or services, too many of your clients, or too many different market segments when you're a small business and you're trying to get a marketing strategy down that is working for you. And the first part of this really is identifying your ideal client. Now, who is your ideal client and how do you figure this out? As small business owners, we hear all the time, you have to niche, you have to pick a segment. Well, honestly, the best ideal client for any small business owner is going to be themselves. And the reason why is because they already know the problems, the solutions, the pain points, the motivations, and the exact words that they can use in their marketing to appeal to themselves. So narrowing down on you as the ideal client is going to greatly shortcut the amount of time and the amount of effort it takes for you to create an effective marketing message and effective marketing strategy, because you already know your values, your beliefs, you already know the way you think. And so you should be able to speak directly to yourself, use those exact words, and then you'll appeal to people just like you.
That's amazing.
When you focus in on you as the ideal client, you're going to be able to put together content. You're going to be able to put together a message that really resonates with that audience, because you're going to be creating that content. You're going to be writing that content, filming that video in a perspective of someone who's actually gone through that specific issue, has found a very specific solution that has actually worked for them and has really helped them. So you want to be creating content around what is actually going to get you to buy your product or service. If you take a step back and you look at the content that you're putting out and it doesn't excite you, it doesn't get you interested, it doesn't make you want to buy your own product or service, then you have to stop and you have to reevaluate what it is about the content that is off.
Oh, we gotta stop this.
You need to tailor this content to match your belief system, to match your wants, your desires, the problem that you had, and the solution that you found. And you have to be able to figure out how to communicate that in a way that other people are going to understand it. And the best way to do that is to look at that content yourself, look at these ideas, look at these headlines, these thumbnails that you're coming up with. Do they pique your interest? Would they pique your interest? And is this something that would get you to buy? Once you understand that you are your ideal customer and you have an idea of the kind of message that you need to create, the next thing that you need to look at is what medium and platform are you going to create content in and for. So maybe you have a natural ability to communicate on video very well. Maybe you have a natural ability for writing content. Maybe you write better short form content, which would be great for Twitter. Maybe you write better content for long form Twitter. And so that's going to dictate really which platform that you create content for. You also want to think about which platforms you understand the best. And so maybe you're really good at writing content, but you have a creative team that can take written content and put it into graphics or images or things like that that would work really well on Instagram. If not, if you're a great writer, then you may want to just go ahead and look at a platform like LinkedIn or Twitter. If you're great on video, you might want to look at a platform like YouTube. You want to think about the method of creating content that comes most naturally for you, because as a small business, yes, you can hire a team. Yes, you should hire a VA team, but the core of the marketing content should be coming from you and should be documenting what you and your implementation team are doing in the business. So now that you have your messaging simplified, and you have a core audience, you have a core message, and you have the platform in mind, the next thing is you need a product or service. And one of the biggest mistakes that I see small business owners make all the time is they really want to try and sell as many products and services as possible. They hear from very successful entrepreneurs like, hey, you should have 7 streams of income, or hey, you should be trying everything. And the reality is that you want to really pick one product or service that aligns with your belief system and your values, because those are the kinds of people that you are going to attract. And then what you want to do is you want to just pick one.
Just one? Just one.
You want to pick one product or service that you're going to plant your flag in, that means a lot to you and that has actually helped you overcome a problem in your life. And then you are going to work on the marketing message around that product or service. As you start to sell that product or service, you are going to be focused on customer feedback. You are going to be improving that product or service over time to make it even better and even more valuable. This is going to help you be able to get better customers, and this is going to allow you to get more customers, deliver better results, and eventually charge more money for the same product or service, just with a better delivery system.
That actually sounds very appealing.
With a better delivery system, you're going to be able to get better and quicker results for your customers, and they're going to be so happy with the result that they got from you and your product and service that they're going to start help you marketing by liking and engaging with your content, by telling their friends about you, your product or service, and sharing your content online. During this process, you're also going to really focus on productizing your delivery. The way you improve your delivery is by productizing. So what this means is you need to build systems and processes around how you deliver your product, so that way your customer can get those better results, can get quicker results, and so that way the results that you give for each client are replicatable and duplicatable. So what this means is that you're going to be able to take the same product or service, and you're going to be able to deliver it to a lot of different customers with a wide variety of backgrounds. And because you put systems, because you put processes to how this product or service is used or delivered, they're going to be able to get the same or similar result. This is going to encourage your customers to continue to come back to you for additional products or services in the future. This is going to really set you apart as someone who is an expert in this product or service, an expert in what it is that you're doing, and it's going to build more trust with your audience. And this in turn, again, is going to encourage them to come back when you have additional products and services. It's going to encourage them to tell their friends and family about your products and services. And it's really going to get them to like and engage and share your content online because they resonate with it and they trust it so much.
I'm glad you're enjoying the video. If you need help with hiring, training, or managing your VAs, make sure you click the link in the description below to check out our free VA hiring workshop. If you need one-on-one help with me, click the link to schedule an appointment to see how I can help.
Now that you have your simplified messaging, you have your one product or service that's really going to resonate with people that have the same beliefs and value system that you really need to focus on the platform that you're going to market on. And so the first idea when picking a platform is you really want to pick a platform that you understand and has the same kind of style content-wise that you're going to create and that really just resonates with your brand. And so if you're a copywriter, you like to deliver short, punchy, high impact copy that people can absorb very quickly, then Twitter might be a good platform for you. If you are very good at speaking on video and you come across well, then YouTube might be your platform. If you like writing longer form content, then LinkedIn might be the platform for you. Really, the point is that you want to be where your audience is and you want to be where you want to be. You should be focused on the platform that you understand. You understand why people get attention on that platform. You want to understand why the platform works the way it does. You want to understand how to make that platform work for you, because essentially what you're doing is you're taking your content and you do need to tailor it to the audiences on that platform. And so if you do like to write short, punchy copy that would do well on Twitter, that might not work as well on Instagram, for example. Now, there are ways to repurpose that content and make that different kind of content work. But right now, we are focused on how to simplify your marketing and how to keep it as effective as possible. And this is one of the ways you're going to do that, of really focusing on what platform relates best to your audience, your belief system, and really just your style of content creation. Another benefit to using one platform is you're going to be able to get feedback on your content very quickly. Because you are focusing all of your efforts on one platform, you're really going to be able to test, and you're going to be able to try out different ideas and different strategies very quickly to see which kind of content performs best, which topics most people are interested in, and which tactics as far as hashtags, music, style of content, length of content, how you format the content, all of those things you're going to be able to figure out very quickly because you're focused on creating a larger volume of content for one platform and really tailoring it for that platform and for that audience. Now, on that note of testing is absolutely necessary, and you need to do testing to see what is currently working the best, which strategies can give you an edge. However, you really want to try to avoid shiny object syndrome. If there's one thing that's true, there's so many hack sellers out there trying to get you to use sounds, trying to get you to use the next trending hashtag, trying to get you to buy their $7 app that's going to give you specific insights. Some of those things can make a small difference. However, the thing that's going to matter most, regardless of using any of those other tactics, is going to be the type of content that you're putting out. Does it resonate with a certain audience? And do they get value from that? And do they see a value in engaging with and following your content? However, what's going to have 95% of the impact on whether your marketing working is not is your actual content. And if there is a value output for your audience, if there's something there for them to connect with, if they understand your belief system, your purpose, if they can relate to that, and if they can just really understand why they should be paying attention to your content. So while, yes, you do need to be testing and you do need to be strategizing, you really want to be focused on testing and strategizing your specific content messaging and the type of format that you have within your content. Is your hook good enough? Is your story good enough? Is your conclusion good enough? You really want to be focused on the elements of your content and not so much, hey, are we using the most trending hashtags? Are we using the most sound? As you grow your business and you start to be able to do more with your marketing, you can then look at those things, but those hacks are all definitely secondary to whether your content is actually good or not. You can have all of those other hacks in your marketing. Trust me, I know from experience from my own marketing efforts and from my clients, you can try all those other hacks. You can have them all nailed down, but if your content is not what your audience wants, then your content is just not going to do anything. So if you already have a business and you already have a product or services, or you have a couple of products or services, or maybe you're wanting to get started into business and you're trying to figure out what your product or service is, who your audience is, all of those kinds of questions, what I really urge you to do is focus in more on who you are, your belief system, your messaging, and simplify everything down. Simplifying everything down is going to make sure that you can develop an effective marketing strategy, an effective message, get a product that actually solves the biggest problem for your customers, and then pick a platform that's going to work for you that you can do consistently. And these are honestly all you need to really get started and develop an effective marketing strategy. And you can absolutely grow a one product business to 6 figures and beyond before you really need to start overcomplicating or add more pieces to the marketing strategy before you've got the first part figured out. Hey guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of that, make sure you go ahead and let me know by leaving a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and comments down in the comments section. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. We release 3 videos a week, one on sales, one on marketing, and one on VAs. And of course, if you want to check out some of our services or products, check out the links in the description, as well as you can find information on one-on-one coaching and consulting with me, where we can dive into the specific strategies and solutions that you need in order to take your business from 6 figures to 7 figures, or low 7 figures to more 7 figures.